here at Season 2. It's the penultimate round of Season 2. And let's see how we get on. We are here today at the Circuit Jose Carlos Pache. It's the all we do here today. And to be honest, I just want to see whether we're going to have some success. I'd like to have some success, but that's it. It's depending on whether it happens. But last time out in where were we? In Mexico, it was a tough Grand Prix. It was a tough Grand Prix. We started 16th. We were 8th by the first corner. Made our way up to about 7th, 6th, something like that. And it was difficult. You know, not gonna lie, we didn't have the pace, and we fell down the field as the race went on. Which, considering we're in the slowest car, you know, it's not exactly unheard of, but it was slightly disheartening. So we fell from 8th all the way down to 13th in the end. It was well, like I said, 13th. It's nothing to sniff at. We still finished ahead of the likes of Grosjean, Stroll, Palmer, and you know, obviously the two McLaren. Well, one McLaren. I think Alonso retired. But there we go. Obviously here at Brazil, you know, things have looked a little bit better from first viewings. I mean, we've qualified 17th. You know, the car feels okay. It doesn't feel, you know, fantastic. But hopefully in race conditions, it will suit us a lot better. Obviously, we've got like 70-odd laps to do around this, so let's get straight. Hello, FIFA. Welcome to the stream, buddy. I hope you're well. Alright, so let's just check whether I've got my components ready. I have. Let's go to the race. Just hoping here for basically just success. I want success here. I'd like, this was, you know, quite a successful race for us in Season 1.
We're almost ready to go then.
Let's see with the grid positions. We're at that time of the year where everyone has penalties. So we're going to see where we are. Hulkenberg is second. So where are we? We can't be that far behind. I think we're going to be... Yes, we are. We're on the third row of the grid. And everyone else will have penalties. Look at that.
Kevin Magnussen and Ricardo, Perez, Massa, Sebastian Vettel and Lance Stroll, Fiat and Max Verstappen.
Fantastic. So, obviously, you know, 5th, it's a good start, but obviously we need to hold it, and that is where the difficulty lies. Is there any rain? Rain. There is some rain. So rain will help us out. Just got to see how the beginning part of the race goes. First, going to skip the formation lap, get straight to the race itself. Hamilton on pole. I'm guessing he's going to run away. It's going to be a battle between ourselves, two Reynolds. Want to see if we can get stuck in. 5 lights at Brazil, and away we go. Slightly bogged down. Van Dorn gets a lightning start, actually. So does the teammate of Lewis Hamilton. Gonna try and just... I'm in a thin sandwich. I've got Bottas in front of me and Raikkonen behind me. Bit of wheel banging there, but that's fine. So we're back up into 6th. We're going to try and get up the inside. Great start from Van Dorn, by the way. Oh dear, that was a bit heavier than I would have liked. Got a great start from the McLaren driver. He's in 4th, but he is my rival, so I can't afford to let him run away, really. I need to keep with him. This car, what? Carlos Sainz is leading. I've just realised that Hamilton pegged off the start, and it's Carlos Sainz that leads the Brazilian Grand Prix in a Toro Rosso. Brakes into turn one. Feather it through. Slightly off the pedal there. We have got Jolyon Palmer behind us, who's in a which is kind of underpowered. Oh, that corner is going to be a bitch. Struggling for grip. Just need to keep our heads, feel where the car's at. I'd like to think we're not slower than the McLaren, but at the minute it looks like we are. So fifth was where we started, so you know, made up ground on the on what we've lost. But Hamilton now will have DRS on Carlos Sainz, so you'd imagine that with the speed of that Mercedes, he would just reel him in, really. Like I say, guys, if you're new to the stream, do hit that follow button if you want to see more content such as this. Subscribe to the YouTube page so you can see what's happened in the season so far, because like I said, this is the penultimate round of Season 2. There have been 39 other races. And like I say, hopefully, after the next race, my stint in this team will come to an end. Yes, I know Sainz has the lead. So we began our back end stepping out there. There's Bottas behind us. Bottas has passed Jolyon Palmer, so I'm going to have a Mercedes trying to make a run on me going into turn one. Get off the pigging curbs. I'm going to get DRS anyway. Going up, then I'll burn it off, because being +3, not that good. Always make sure you clip the inside of that corner if you can. Oh, we ran wide, didn't need that. Need to put it in rich mix if I'm going to try and at least with this Mercedes. Brake into turn one. Not far away from some rain, guys. Like I say, guys, if you're new, please do talk. You know, maybe that would be nice. I want to see what everyone's thinking. You know, how are you today and everything like that. Need to get in front of that McLaren. Burn off this excess fuel now, because I don't think I need it. Again, we've just gone wide coming off that final corner. I can't quite. Well, I can't get the speed down. It's just difficult. Oh, get the hell off that curb. What the hell are you even thinking? So once again, we've got DRS, which should help us against Bottas. So I do find it interesting that these final few races, when you get to the flyaways, that the teams have like so many penalties that it forces the little guys up the grid. Oh, once again, it's caught a little bit. We don't get DRS along this straight. We need the DRS to help us out, but at the minute we just can't quite get it because we keep running wide coming off that final corner. Yep, fair enough. Van Dorn doing a really good job at the minute. To be fair, in real life he's done the same as well. Since the Singapore Grand Prix, he scored points in that, albeit I think it was just the one in that race. Somehow, I've not watched the race yet, but in real life, in Malaysia, he got 7th. Now, I don't know how he managed that, considering... Oh, rain! I just saw rain. The rain is here. But yeah, obviously, if you guys are unfamiliar with Formula 1, basically, at the minute, the McLaren Honda is probably the most weakest car on the grid regarding engine power. And Malaysia is a track that... is an engine power track. It has long straights and fast flowing corners. Now the chassis on the McLaren is supposedly one of the best, but the engine lets it down. So how on earth did that McLaren finish 7th? Rain is here, so we're going to see how quickly this track can get wet. We're going to go for a move on Van Dorn. You think about it, he leaves room. And we are through. We've got clear air now as well, which is exactly what we need. 4.3 seconds between ourselves and Nico Hulkenberg. Now, I'm not final sector, so first sector, I want to see whether it's going down the floor. The first in the middle, shall we say. It was 4.3. It's now... Raikkonen's got past Van Dorn. So has Bottas. So Van Dorn, that lack of engine power in that McLaren has been passed by both the Ferrari and the other Mercedes. So once again, they're going to be coming right at me. For now, the engineer is telling me that it's too dry Oh, for God's sake, come on, you cannot give me a penalty for going wide. That's really frustrating when that happens. Yeah, so basically the engineer's telling me it's too dry to put on the wet tyres because we'll end up being slow and burning them out. So that way when it does rain, you know, we won't have the grip to stay on track. So we're going to stay on these tyres for a little bit longer until we get the call. Tyres 29%. Need to look at the right hand side this time. Front right is the one that takes the punishment around here. Now Raikkonen, what can he do? Like I said, we're running in rich mix at the minute. We ain't going to be running in that for long, so as soon as we drop that down to standard, you know, it's going to... Going through there. I do think it is time for inters because I am struggling keeping this on track. And Hulkenberg is pulling away from me by 2 tenths. The gap was 4.3, it's now 4.5. Oh, he's gone wide and Raikkonen sweeps through. We're going to dive it back down the inside because I'm refusing to let it go. Great move there from Raikkonen, but we held our heads, got the move back. Oh, get off the curb, get off the curb, get off the curb. Took 3 tenths of a second out of Hulkenberg on that final sector. So, is he struggling in these conditions? Are you kidding me? Oh, no wonder. I've got no grip. Of course, it's we're debating on whether to change or not. Because we don't have the aerodynamic grip, that Ferrari is going to be all over me. Here we go. I think this is the call. Yep, that is indeed the call I've been waiting for. Can't believe Carlos Sainz is still leading. Hamilton is right behind him though. So we're going to pit. Now we're at the end of the pit lane, so we might be okay. Yeah, bloody hell, went in way too fast there. Try this again. Oh, for God's sake! Slow down! Try again. Take number 3. Whoa! Whoa! You can't hit me! You can't hit me when I'm trying to slow down! What an idiot! There you go. So I've been hit again. At least we slowed it down this time, but still. Sorry about that, guys. I hate using flashbacks, I really do, but you know, sometimes just really frustrating. But we've got grip now on the wet tyres. We've knocked the engine mode down from rich to medium. So we're going to see what sort of grip we've got now compared to the Renault that is in front of us. It definitely seems like he's a lot closer. So DRS is disabled now by the steward, so that means that the flap in the back of the wing can no longer be used in the detection points. It's going to give me a penalty there because I ran wide. Like I say, if I was blatantly corner cutting, I'd understand, but for drifting wide, no. Right, so with 4.5 in front of Bottas, it does look like we were pulling away. So just see how everyone goes. The Verstappen's in, Stroll's in, Magnussen's in. Why did Verstappen continue another lap? That's very poor decision making there from the Red Bull team. I don't agree with it. I'm sure he doesn't agree with it. We've got 10 minutes of this rain, so we need to make the most of it. Put on whatever tyre that Jeff suggests to us. Hulkenberg is definitely getting a lot closer to us. Right, Bottas is up to speed, so he's catching us. Like I say, guys, if you're new to the channel, do hit that follow button if you want to see more content. Could be my penultimate race at this team after 13... well, after the next race, it'll be after 40 races. But obviously, if the last race doesn't go to plan, then I could end up spending a third season at this team. To be honest, it won't be a bad thing. I just want a team that has better aerodynamics, a better chassis, and really a bit more engine power. Yeah, Bottas is reeling us in about half a second at the minute. So he's definitely got these tyres switched on. We definitely seem like we're quicker than the Renault. And I say, guys, if you're curious about how the rest of my time at this team has gone, do subscribe to the YouTube page. Basically, it's the same as the Twitch name, Raratron89. Like I say, have a wee little look. 3.8. Who is leading though? That's what I want to know. Go across the line, will it tell us? No. As it was Carlos Sainz leading. It does seem like there's a bit of a gap for the second slow. Is that due to a wing change? If so, then Sainz would still be leading. Nope, it's Hamilton who's out in front. So Hamilton has got back past Carlos Sainz after Sainz jumped him at the start. And unfortunately the Mercedes proving too strong for the Toro Rosso driver, but it's been a great showing. The problem I've got with that though is the fact that Toro Rosso are not that far behind us in the Constructors' Championship. So I need to score as many points as I can, but ideally I don't want Carlos Sainz scoring points either. But here, the last couple of rounds, he has come on strong, which has been slightly frustrating. Some wet conditions, our fuel does go down quite a bit. I'm 16 out of 71. Are we close enough to make a move on Hulkenberg? Right, okay, so they are suggesting that we may have to go onto the full wet tyre. I'm not going to do that, however, because I know this is only a short shower. So if you guys are familiar with the Malaysian Grand Prix, we got put to bed by our engineer over tyre strategies, and it's made me think twice about, well, it's forced me to have to think twice about tyre strategies when it happens now. Are we close enough to make a move down the inside? Not at the minute. Got a little out of shape coming out of the final corner. Hulkenberg does seem like he's got the measure on me along this straight, which again is frustrating because this is the best overtaking opportunity on the circuit. I just can't get the traction coming out the first corner to try and do anything about it, which again, like I said, is frustrating. That's what you get being in a car like this that has a poor chassis and poor aerodynamic grip. So let's have a look, see what's been said in the chat. Miss Top Swag, how long have you been playing F1 2017 for? Don't worry about it. To be honest, I've been playing F1 17 for, well, since release really. And I'm already coming towards the end of Season 2. I'll give you a follow, like I always do. And like I say, it's just been a roller coaster really at this team. We've had good races, we've had bad races. I've crashed out a few races here and there. Like I say, just come on, I just need to stick that blooming car. Like I said, welcome to the stream. Let's So definitely it's a new name in the comments. So welcome. Come on! I want to stay with Nico Hulkenberg. Need to do something about him. Need to nail this final corner. Get on the power early without the back end escaping. Hulkenberg has much better traction. Once again, coming out of that corner, there's nothing we can do at this precise moment in time. And I am being halted here at the minute by the German. I feel like this is... Right. The track is starting to dry, so... Like I say, if I'm going to make a move, I need to do it now, whilst I've got, you know, the advantage of a wet track. Because once the track dries, we're going to go back to being one of the slowest cars on the circuit. We just need to make sure we can do something, because, like I said, I do feel like he's passable, but we just can't get close enough to make a move. So Bottas is not reeling us in as much as I thought he would do. He's only a few temps here and a few temps there, so you know, I'm quite happy about that, because obviously in the dry he was all over us. Get off that blooming curb, I've had to lift. Ah, oh, that's given Hulkenberg once again the chance to run away. Oh, it's heartbreaking. Every time we come around that final corner, it's just like, bye. I need to be in a faster car. Like I say, just doing the best we can at the minute with the equipment that we have available to us. And so we've got 51 laps left of this Grand Prix. Come on! Gap's gone up to 2.7 again between ourselves and Bottas, so it's that middle sector. We're definitely really strong there at the minute. I would like to get past Jeff, but I can't get near him. Tell you what, since Hamilton passed Sainz, he is rocketed it away. Definitely looks like it's stopping raining now. So once the track dries out, that's our advantage gone. Gap's got to 3.1 between ourselves and Bottas. Definitely nailing that middle sector at the minute. guys have no idea how frustrating this is. It's going to go offline, cool the tyres down. 3.4. Sometimes in situations like this you don't realise how hard it is to pass on a track. And you get this, and then you get this and you're just like, ah! This is the closest we've been to Hulkenberg, but I just don't think we're close enough. We're still pulling away from Bottas. I think Bottas has made his tyres overheat, but definitely on the verge of going back to the dry tyres. I honestly feel like within a lap or two we'll get the call to go to the dry tyres, because the track seems dry to me. I feel like we could get slicks on here, but I don't want to go onto the dry tyres earlier than necessary, because I know that, you know, I wear out my tyres a lot quicker than the cars around me. I want to make sure they're as fresh as can be, and if I've got any chance of passing Hulkenberg, then it's going to be through the pit stops and on fresh tyres. And fingers crossed as well, because I believe, yes we are, we're under fueled at the minute. .3, look at that, 4.3 in front of, I mean, obviously when the track dries out, he is going to reel us in like a good one, because obviously he's in the fastest car on the game. But I do feel like we're getting closer, closer, closer. We're 26.7 seconds in front, well, behind the race leader. But to be honest, that's not really, you know, that's not really a surprise. I don't know why I sounded surprised by that. Here we go, here comes the call. Hopefully we won't have a similar situation that we had last time we pitted, where we have to keep using bloody flashbacks because of the pit lane. We're just not close enough to do anything about Hulkenberg. Oh! I really wanted to try and get him on this lap in particular, but it's not going to happen. We're all going to be pitting. There we go. All nicely done. Oh, we've come out in front of him! I don't know how that's happened, but we've come out in front of him. Verstappen has done it again. He's continued on for another lap. So we need to be careful now, because we don't want to end up slamming into the back of him or anything like that. I'm going to make a move down the inside of him. It's the second time I've passed him into there this weekend. We're up into 3rd place, guys. It's going to be difficult to hold on, but we'll do what we can. We're 12.5 behind, and Verstappen is doing me a huge favour by keeping Hulkenberg behind. That's up to 12.6. Sainz definitely seems like he may have the measure on me through here. .2, that's good. Now, when are they wanting us to pit? Let's have a look. Lap 45, so they want us to do 20 laps on these tyres. It's doable. So the only problem we've got now is we're going to have the Ferraris and the Mercedes, you know, absolutely running the joint. And we've only scored 1 podium in this career so far, and that was in Canada this season. Unlikely that's going to happen again. But you never know. Stranger things have happened in Formula 1. Hamilton does the new fastest lap of the race on a 1:14.0. Like I say, we're in that phase of the race now where the track is drying all the time. Sainz, that Toro Rosso is really hooked up. I don't know whether they brought an upgrade here this weekend, but they are doing really well. Got the gap back up to 3.2, which is good. Lewis is just going to go quicker and quicker. I honestly can't get over the pace of that Toro Rosso. He's doing such an amazing job. Max Verstappen does the fastest lap of the race on a 1:12.4. We did a 14.2, so we're 2 seconds slower than that. slightly wide at that final corner. It's probably going to cost us a couple of attempts. .30 laps into this Grand Prix. Gap is sort of stabilised between ourselves and the car behind at the minute. For now, there is going to be a point where they start reeling me in. What I'm worried about is that fuel is not going down. Let's have a look at the comments, see what's being said. Absolutely nothing. But like I say, guys, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all well. Do hit that follow button if you want to see more content coming your way. Subscribe to the YouTube page so you can see what's what's been happening in the season so far. You know, there's been some really entertaining races. Grosjean, right? Okay, Grosjean has dispatched of Hulkenberg. So, what does this mean? I do feel like Grosjean is a lot faster at this moment in time. Going to run in lead through this little bit, through this little section here. Hopefully it will allow us to save fuel. And then obviously as soon as we come out of this section we can up the ante, straight line speed back. Yeah, Grosjean took 8 tenths out of me already. He is flying. I've got fuel issues, so I need to be careful. Burnt off too much fuel when I was running him rich earlier in the race. Whether I like it or not, that the Haas is coming for me. Welcome to the stream, Whoopty. I'm using a pad, mate. I've tried using a wheel before, and it feels weird. It feels weird. I can't quite. I don't like using a wheel. I don't think I ever will. So it's just a case of trying to find the balance on the analog stick when you're going through the corners. But the majority of the time, you don't think that. You just, especially when you're being chased, you just throw the car in and hope for the best. think that gap between ourselves and Hulkenberg is coming down as well. But like I say, in the rain, you know, we're good. When it comes to dry, our true pace is revealed. This is the story of our race now. We're in a battle with Grosjean. I managed to fight Grosjean off. Just about. Let me think. No. Lap 45 I need to get to, so I've basically got 10 more laps on these tyres. Just need to build up the fuel before the rain comes again, because it was the rain that basically ate all our fuel. Felt like that was okay, but Grosjean is going to have a run at us. At least I thought he might. He decided against it. Get off the pigging curbs. Hulkenberg is right behind Grosjean now, so I've allowed him to catch up. Quite sure who's the actual car behind, but oh, we've gone wide, slightly wide there. That's too busy looking at the cars behind him. Need to stop doing that. Need to focus on my job at hand. I say I'm in third. I don't want to give this up, really. Just need that rain to come back and hopefully it'll even things out again. Tyre wear 41%. Should be able to get to lap 45. Ultimate race of the 2018 season. Kimi Raikkonen's got fresh air, he's on his way, so he did have a wing change when he pitted for the wet tyres earlier on after he drove into the back of me. So, sorry Kimi. Hit the brakes. Put that inside curb there. I had to hit the brakes again as I was going through the final corner. That's going to really compromise my exit. Grosjean right behind me. Is he going to make a move? He darts to the inside. Nothing much I can do. So try and outbrake him and just hang it round. Can I do it? He's still there. We bang tyres and we're through. We survive once again. Oh, that looks like a Mercedes and a Red Bull that's coming up behind us. Now that is going to be an even more difficult job. Just going to pause it here. Going to see what happens. To be honest, I've had the same problems through tight left rights and whatnot, like say like Spain chicane or Mexico's turns one and two as well. It's difficult. It is difficult. You just need to find a way of balancing in it. I keep forgetting to put it into lean going through here. This is where I can fuel save. Through there, back up to standard mix now as we hit the fast part of the circuit. To the brakes, clips the final corner, just touches the curb there. That's fine, that is fine, but still not enough really. Like I said, I don't expect to score points from this race if I'm brutally honest. But I'm going to give it my all. That's all I can do. Raikkonen's on his way. Brakes on the curve. Not the best of exits through there, but never mind. Oh my god, I've got a whole queue. Just about managed to hang it out. go down the main straight once again. So we've got at least 8 cars behind us. F.I.A. 53%. As you can tell, I've kind of given up with Carlos Sainz. I'm more concerned about the 8 cars behind me, because if all those get past me, you can kiss points goodbye. Caught the curb there, so again this is fun, I have to tell. This is fun. We're in the second half of the race. He's touching me, he's touching me. So guys, welcome to the Battle of Ages. Battle between a Sauber, a Haas, a Renault, a Mercedes, a Red Bull, a Williams, another Red Bull. Three cars have pitted. 3 cars have pitted, so they have gone for the undercut. I'm pitting on the end of the next lap, so that unfortunately is something I did not predict. I did not expect cars to be pitting before me. But obviously they want to get ahead of me, and to do that at the minute seems like you're going to do it via strategy, so a little disappointing, but unfortunately just one of them things. I can't really do much about it. Any more cars pit? Not this time. Grosjean has gone to the inside. I had to lift slightly because I knew he was there. He's going to be even closer to me as we come down this DRS straight. Like I say, guys, 7 people watching. Thank you so much. Do hit that like button if you want to see more content such as this. Oh, damn! Oh, we're out. Right. Guys, you've got 4 people, alright? There's 4 people watching, okay? Right. Whose fault was this? We'll watch it, and we'll have a vote and see what happens. It does look like I came across slightly, so it probably is my fault. But, like I say, guys, we'll rewind it again. Do I continue? Here we go. have a look at it from Grosjean's point of view. Right, come on, guys. I need all of your opinions on this. If it's my fault, I will retire here. So far, I've only had one person say not to retire. I really don't know what to do because I've really been enjoying this race. From that angle, it does look like Grosjean just sticks his nose in a gap that weren't there. Now, this was a similar situation that I had in Baku. In season 1, where I got wiped out by... It does look like it was my fault. But I've had 2 people say continue, so I'm going to continue. Oh no, you don't. Not this time. Not this time. Really is annoying when stuff like that happens, but like I say, I'll leave it. I think in situations like that, I will leave it to you guys to decide my fate. I mean, if it's quite clearly not my fault, then obviously I'll continue. But oh crap, I'm getting still. Right, so we're going to pit this lap now. We're going to put on the soft tyres. Everyone else continues, that's interesting. Got Hulkenberg coming up the straight. We're going to get jumped. Sebastian Vettel. Oh no, Hulkenberg came in behind us. Right, so because I'm on fresh tyres now, I'm gonna stop with the fuel saving around this sector. I want to use it to my advantage, really. We're in 11th at the minute, so points is still a possibility. Vettel does the fastest laps, and Vettel is officially ahead of us. Perez is officially ahead of us. Hulkenberg's probably going to get sick and tired of seeing our rear end. Now this will tell me whether Perez is on old or new tyres, but I think, to be honest, there's a car out. There's Jolyon Palmer. Palmer is out of the race, and indeed it is Perez who's on new tyres, so he is pulling away from me. Cars in the pits. This is important. We need to make sure we nail our exits coming out of turn 1. We do at 13.5. There is Palmer parked up. So we've come out in front of Bottas. Really the car that I'd want behind me, but there we go. Just see how quickly that Force India is pulling away from us, and now we've got the Mercedes behind us. We just need to make sure we can defend like we were against Grosjean. Oh, we're sticking it to Bottas there. That was some really nice exit. There's Raikkonen. We're going to try and use his slipstream. Oh, Raikkonen locks up. Oh, look at that. Raikkonen's got so much more mechanical grip than able to stay close and make a move into the corner like it was. Unfortunately, but 8th place. At the minute, I can be happy with that. We were in 3rd, so there must be more cars ahead of us that have yet to pit. Or we have been jumped by Vettel and we have been jumped by Perez, as far as I know. Don't know whether we've been jumped by anyone else. There is a Red Bull behind the Mercedes. This is going to be fun now. Trying to fight off a Mercedes in a Sauber. Here we go. Fight number 3. Hamilton behind this battle. Oh, Verstappen's making a move. Verstappen is... Grosjean's come out in front of us as well. All these guys that are coming out on the quicker tyre as well. It's really annoying to see. I'm not going to be able to do anything about him. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I had another set of super softs available. I didn't look. But at the same time, if the rain, you know, when the rain comes and it doesn't get wet enough, can we, you know, we're in a position where we could possibly stay on these tyres. It'll be an interesting one to see. Like I said, now we've got to fight off Verstappen, who is on the quicker tyre. We passed him earlier in the race. He's going to want revenge, unfortunately. Here we go. Winner of the Malaysian Grand Prix just gone. Kimi Räikkönen does 11-0. Sheesh. 10 to 15 minutes and the rain arrives. So that would make it round about lap 65. Like I said, I'm not quite sure when their tyres will die off. And like I said, we did 20 laps. Let's not forget, we did 20 laps on the Supers when the rain came the first time round. Oh, did we? You know what, I actually don't remember. No, it wanted us to do 20 laps. That was it. It wanted us to do 20 laps. So we'd managed that. But hopefully come about lap 60, we can start reeling these guys in, because we should have at least a bit more grip than the rest of them. But, like I say, that's providing we're still in a position to do that, because like I said, we're going to be fighting for the rest of this race now to keep these guys behind. The only thing that can save us is the rain and whether we've got pace in it. Oh, Verstappen's allowed Bottas through. Bottas. Oh, look at that. They're side by side. Are they going to be joined by that Force India? They're free wide. Who wins? Oh, Ocon's through. Ocon's giving it. Oh my God, come on, Ocon. Bottas does have. He's like, no, Ocon. Oh, he was through, but Bottas forced him off. I think Hamilton is behind us. If you're wondering who's second, it's last time I checked it was Carlos Sainz. Now, obviously, I'm not in third anymore. I need to check actually who's jumped us. Let's have a look. Vettel, right? So Vettel, Ricciardo, Perez, and Raikkonen and Grosjean have all jumped us. So unfortunately, it's going to be annoying because we've basically got all them cars in front of us. Now, Vettel, Ricciardo, and Perez shouldn't stop again. We've lost them positions. Sainz is too far ahead. The only cars we've got to hope for. Raikkonen's going to zoom away. So, again, I don't think that's gone. So, we're basically trying to keep up with Romain Grosjean. But at the same time, we've got Bottas, Ocon, Verstappen, Hulkenberg, Massa all behind us. I don't know where Magnussen is and whether he's a threat. But at the minute, 13th, 12th, 11th, 10th, 9th are all fighting me. I'm trying to do what I can, trying to see whether I can keep up with Grosjean, which I'm not really doing at the minute. Grosjean is at the first corner. What a race this is at the minute, guys. We've got caught on the curbs ever so slightly. Ocon looks like he's really menacing the back of that Mercedes at the minute. What's that behind me? Why have I got blue? Oh, there's Hamilton. That is why. Don't know why I've been given the blue flag already when Hamilton's not directly behind me. I've got two other cars he needs to pass first. Basically means as soon as they let me through. Oh dear, that's not what I want to do. I know I've got blue flag conditions. I can't do anything until he passes Bottas. Oh my God, Hamilton's about to lap Bottas. He is not going to like this. Come on Bottas, you need to let him through. Going to give room so Hamilton can get through. We're just going to keep it quite simple. Oh, caught in that dirty air, forces us wide a little bit, but we're going to get DRS, so we're going to be okay this lap. Ocon is really giving Bottas a hard time at the minute. Just shows you the difference in pace between the softs, like super softs, and the softs. I've got a similar situation because obviously Grosjean's got the same engine in the back of his car that I've got. The only difference is he's got more aerodynamic. His car's a lot better aerodynamically. If I get lapped by Carlos Sainz, I'm going to cry. Got a car in the middle of the track. get these tyres to the end. Pitted lap 45. We've been on these tyres for 10 laps. So 45, 65. It expects us to do about 20. Yeah, about 26 laps, which is doable. We did 20 on the supers, so it's definitely doable. And so we finished 8th here last season. Even if I just score 1 point here, I'll be happy because we've had to fight so much. Right. Sod off Bottas. Nearly spun me round again. That's the problem. Ocon's through. Ocon's past Bottas. Now, can Bottas do anything about Ocon? Can he get back in front? Like I say, guys, what a race this has been. It's been so exciting. And the battling has just been absolutely amazing. Clouds are gathering. The temperature of the track will cool, which will help our tyres. Ocon is deciding to go around the outside. Will he make it? He hit the brakes. They're slightly wide. I think we're okay. Hopefully this is round about the time now that Grosjean's tyres will slightly be going off. So hopefully we can start reeling him in. Whether we can or not, that's another question. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen from here. But Grosjean is pulling away too much for us to really consider him catchable. Ocon's still there. We're going to get DRS. Bottas has slipped through. Ocon survives. Says the rain is a few laps out. It's not. I think I said it's going to arrive about lap 65. So I'm gonna keep to that prediction. Just did enough there to stave off Ocon for this lap. Touch the curbs. Can't believe we're on lap 60 already. We've got 10 laps left of this Grand Prix. Because obviously we've been lapped, so we're not going to lap 71. And we've got a sprinkle of rain in about 5 laps or something to, you know, spice things up a bit. Not like it needs much spicing because I've got 5 cars behind me. One thing I haven't checked as well is tyre wear. Oh, once again we get much better exit. Going through there, that was really, really nice. We just held it in there. And also it's given us DRS to stave off the challenge of Ocon. Bottas tries going down the inside. Did he make it stick? He's going to try. And once again Bottas and Ocon going side by side up towards... I have no idea what this corner's called. Our tyres should definitely see the end of the race, so don't have to worry about that. Ocon's trying the inside, he's stuck it down there. Not had to defend the outside line for a while. He's going to try it. It surprised me just how he could do that. I mean, wow. All this time he's been going up my outside and then he just decides one lap, because I don't think I did anything else wrong. And he just decides, right, that's it. Bottas is now through. Someone's out at the first corner. Or at least off. I need to see who it is. Hello, Ian, buddy. I hope you're well. Or Landon, or whatever you're called. I hope you're welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. So, basically, I've paused it because I want to see what's happened at the first corner. Something has happened. Is it something between these guys? Let's have a look. Oh, Stroll, what are you doing? He's got... Oh, dear, that is probably one of the most clumsiest things I have seen on this game so far. And he took out my teammate in the process. Now, problem we've got now, guys, is we've got the force of Mercedes again to deal with. It's Bottas. He will not be wanting to hang around long. Will he try and stick it down the inside? I'm going to put my car in the middle of the track once again. He's down the outside. Looks like he should have the move done, but we hit the brakes quite nicely. Hug the inside line. He's got better, like I said, well, it's the Mercedes. He's got much better traction. Don't think he's going to make a move though, or will he? He'll think about it. I put my car to the middle once again. Hit the brakes round, just make sure we flip the curbs nicely. And so we've got 7 laps remaining of this Grand Prix, because obviously we're already a lap behind Hamilton. Question is, who's second? Is it Sainz or is it Vettel? Yeah, no joke, guys. Carlos Sainz was actually the leader of this race for about 8 laps. Yep, gap between our teammates now 48.5 seconds. That's probably because he got taken out at the first corner by Lance Bleeding Stroll. Oh, Massa's past Hulkenberg anyway. And Magnussen is on the back of that group now, so once again... Oh, caught on the curb a little bit, it's going to affect us. Can't really afford to do that, because you can't really put the power down as early as you want. And we'll defend the outside, once again put our car in the middle of the track. Bottas goes for the outside manoeuvre. We brake quite nicely, the car drifts wide a little bit. Got the corner a little bit, I do apologise about that. Bottas down the inside. Oh, hello, what happened there? Someone's out. Or someone's... Someone out? I don't know, it's saying 18s, so someone behind me's got an issue. It's Kvyat. Daniel Kvyat is out of this race. What happened with him? Did anything happen there? Yukifino, welcome to the stream, buddy. I hope you're well. Ocon was doing really well. He really was. Right, Kvyat. What happened? Because I'm guessing... Where are you? Oh, well, that's deciding second place at the minute. It's a battle between Sainz and Vettel. It's not allowing me to find Daniel Kvyat, so I can't see whether he got caught up in an incident or whether his car just failed, which is slightly annoying. Yeah, Grosjean is a point ahead, and rain is here. I thought I saw a bit of water there. The rain is here on lap 65, just as I predicted. Who needs an octopus when you've got me? Like I say, rain is here. Is it going to make a difference? Who knows? I know that we were struggling for grip a lot more than the others last time. Is it going to get wet enough for Inters? Heavy rain in 10 minutes time, so we may be forced to go onto the inters. So we've only got 4 laps left of this Grand Prix. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be an interesting one. There are going to be cars that are probably going to want to stay out. I said the aim for me is to finish 17th. So, I don't know. Because if I pit and those guys don't, it's very unlikely I'm going to be able to rush round and catch them. It just depends on how heavy this rain now falls. But we're going to give it our go. If we get... I think, because it's heavy rain in 10 minutes, I'm probably going to pit for inters when it asks, because the rain is just going to get heavier and heavier as the race comes to its conclusion. Oh, we were slightly wide there. I'm already struggling for grip, I can feel it. It's going to be even harder to try and keep these guys behind now because I've just got nothing to play with. Flags for some reason. Is it for Lance Stroll? I think it might be for Lance Stroll. He's past Hulkenberg, he needs to let him back through. It's going to brake nice and easy. Definitely feel like I can't this corner now. Lap 68 out of 71, obviously we're going to lap 70. We are in 8th place, which is where we finished in season 1. Tell you what, this battle should put us in the shop window quite nicely. We've proved for however long this has been on for that we can hold back a Mercedes, and for whatever reason, coming off that final corner, Bottas had no traction. Did he lock up or something? Because he just was nowhere to be seen. I think he's got no traction. About to start the final lap in half a lap's time. DRS disabled, it's definitely time for inters. That's going to help me along the straight. Can't see anyone pitting, and I'm the next one to come along. Bottas doesn't pit, and look at that. He really is struggling coming off that final corner. That's it. This definitely seems to be the point where I'm struggling. And Ocon, I think his tyres have given up on him. He's falling back because there's a Red Bull in front of him now, which is a shame because he has been driving so brilliantly in this race. Just unfortunately, the soft tyres don't have the grip they wanted. I've ran wide. It's so ready for Inters, but because it's the last lap of the race, there's just absolutely no point. It's gonna need to take it nice and easy through this section now. If we can just hold on. God, it's like Miss Daisy's Grand Prix. We're going that slowly at the minute. Hamilton wins. No surprise there. He's absolutely dominated this 2018 season. Our back end steps out there as we come through that corner. Oh my word. Just about good. And guys, it's 8th place at Interlagos. What a race. What a battle. We managed to hold off a Mercedes as well. The penultimate race of the season, and we score more points for Sauber. Get in!
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. And I have to wonder, Anthony,
thanks very much, Ian, buddy. It was a tough race.
Well,
and over fairly quickly.
Really
it's only
their car
quarter to 12.
today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
The better your race
Did
tends to go, and that's exactly what happened.
Did Sainz hold off Vettel?
And here are our podium drivers today.
Oh no! Sainz didn't even finish on the podium. I mean, I'm happy because of the constructors, but he was running there for so long. He got done by both Ferraris. And Vettel must have pitted for new tyres because Raikkonen overhauled him.
It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton.
Here's Carlos Sainz, 4th. Oh, what a shame for the Spaniard.
Who would you go for?
Ricardo 5th, Perez 6th, Grosjean 7th. I got 8th after starting 5th, so it's not too bad. We had to fight tooth and nail for it.
It was a tough race for our
absolutely insane. Max Verstappen scores the final point. Massa 11th, Magnussen 12th. Ocon slipped down to 13th in the end.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Anthony, it's goodbye.
Who did we have then? Hulkenberg down in 14th, Alonso 15th, Van Dorn 16th, Verline 17th after being taken off by Lance Stroll. And I'm guessing Stroll pitted after that incident as well. Kvyat DNF'd, and so did Jolyon Palmer, so poor race for them too. The standings of this championship are as follows. Lewis Hamilton has a 130 point lead. He has absolutely smashed his teammate this season. 22 points is the gap between 2nd and 3rd, so it is to play for. I mean, if Vettel wins the next race and Bottas retires, Vettel can get 2nd, so it's all up for grabs. I think the same goes for 3rd and 4th, so the battle between the Ferraris is going to be an interesting one heading into Abu Dhabi. And again, a battle between the Red Bulls as well. That's going to be an interesting one. Perez is on 104, Massa 84, we're on 55 now. We move above Nico Hulkenberg into 9th place. Carlos Sainz moves into 12th place of the championship, displacing Grosjean and Stroll. Any other changes? Nope. The constructor standings are basically, we are now for Toro Rosso move into 8th place, but they are 6 points behind us. So if they have a good race in Abu Dhabi and we don't score, and let's face it, season 1 we retired, so it's going to be an interesting one to see what happens. Mercedes have a 186 point gap. Blimey, guys, that's insane. Don't think I've got any upgrades coming to the next race. think I will leave it there. But obviously, I can now focus on trying to get the practice and qualifying done. Tonight, for around about, I'm going to say 11, half 11 maybe. I will be streaming the final race of the season, British time, of course. I obviously want to get it done before the weekend's over. Then next week we could start on season 3, find out where we're at as well. That's going to be an interesting one. We win our battle against Stoffel Van Dorn, which is nice. Huge interest, really, from Renault, Toro Rosso and Haas. Ooh. Gonna do pursuit in the 2006 Renault around the short Japanese circuit. Do need to see what time I'm in work. Oh, let's get this over and done with, shall we? What a race that was, and we're going to have some fun now. I don't normally do well at these because obviously the cars handle very differently.
Here we are then, the calm before the storm, as we wait for this field of iconic cars to burst into life for the historic.
I think out of all the ones I've done, I've passed 2.
To be here and welcome along to all of you at home as well. So grab a cup of tea and get ready.
So before the brutal battle of the final Grand Prix of the season, we're going to take a break now, have a breather, and have some fun in some classic cars. We find ourselves in the 2006 Renault. Best of starts we have. We're going to run in rich as well so we can try and catch these guys. Oh, that car feels horrible through that first corner. I could never get it right, even in the 2017 cars. Oh, come on, let me catch you. It's lap 2 and I'm nowhere near him. Any other circuit, I could probably do it. Japan, probably not. Past the 92. Oh, Williams ran away that. Well, once again, I prove I can't do it. 11:30. I'll just let me Google it. I'll Google it for you. Just bear with me. It's going to be roughly in about 12 hours time, so it's going to be about 10. It's going to be about this time in 12 hours time. So.
Hey, got
There
some
we
good
go.
news for you. We've been analysing the pace compared to our rivals, and it looks like we'll be very competitive. Keep up the good work.
Oh, Chris seems happy. Well, no, we've been passed by McLaren. They've brought an upgrade to the final race. No. Why is he saying we're going to be competitive? Ferrari are now the quickest car. They're in front of Mercedes. That's an interesting one. That's not happened for a while. And McLaren are indeed just ahead of us. Interesting. But there we go, guys. That brings this stream to an end. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button so you can see more F1 content. Subscribe to my YouTube page, which is Raritron89, so you can catch up with the season so far. I'm also doing FIFA 18 content as well. So once again, do either watch it on Twitch while it's still there, or, so again, have a look at the YouTube page if you're into all that. But until we meet again, guys, for the finale of Season 2, the F1 2018 season, is it going to be our final race at Sauber? Find out later tonight. We'll see you very soon.